To install your new X-Prime system, we're first going to begin by removing your stack tube adapter plate, your stack tube assembly, your primer disc cover, and your primer disc. Using your 3/32 Allen key, you can remove the 3 bolts securing the stack tube adapter plate to the housing. Now we can remove the 2 bolts securing our stack tube, and using your 5/64 Allen, we'll loosen but not completely remove the 3 bolts holding our disc cover in place. Now we can remove our disc cover and go back to our 3/32 Allen to remove our primer disc. With the primer disc removed, we can now remove the dummy insert that hides beneath. With these components removed, we can now begin the installation of the X-Prime unit. We'll hold this in place, and then we're going to first install the 2 bevel-headed screws using our 3/32 Allen. Then we'll install the 3rd screw, which is a socket head cap, using our 9/64 Allen. With those 3 screws secure and in place, we can then install our ramp assembly. Using the included 50,000ths Allen key, we can install the 2 very small Allen keys in the middle of the ramp assembly to secure it in place. Be careful not to over torque these screws, but make sure that they are sitting nice, flat, and flush in the middle of the ramp. Also make sure you have a nice smooth transition point here at the foot of the ramp leading into the primer housing. With our ramp in place, we can now reinstall our primer disc. After the primer disc is installed, you can manually actuate the primer system using the compliance rod underneath to make sure we still have good smooth operation of our disc back and forth and that there's no hitching or binding in the system. Now we can install our shuttle disc side cover using the pan head screw and our 3/32 Allen. Keep this loosely in place for now until we have our primer disc cover installed. We can now secure our eccentric hold down into our primer disc cover. Again, be careful not to over torque this screw as it is going into plastic. We can install our primer disc cover onto the primer housing and secure our 3 screws using our 5/64 Allen. We can now make our wire connection to the bottom of our ramp cover assembly and install our ramp cover, ensuring that the notches at the top of the ramp are properly engaged into the X-Prime. With that in place, we can rotate our eccentric hold down to lock our ramp cover in place. We can complete our wire connections on the back of our X-Prime control unit by plugging our 2-pin wire motor connector into the small 2-pin receiving connector. We'll take our 4-pin ramp cover, plug that into its corresponding slot. Then our AC power adapter will plug into the round hole. If you are using an auto drive, you can plug the long end of your dual I/O cable included into this 4 square pin connector here. The other end will plug into port number 1 of your console assembly. With your X-Prime unit now installed, you should be ready for operation. If you need any more technical assistance, please contact us directly for technical support. You can reach us at 888-462-7577 extension 3 or shoot us an email at www.mark7reloading.com. Thank you and happy loading.